Can I be honest? Can I be real honest? They're finalizing the lineups right now, so I should get an invite in the next minute or so. But if I'm being completely honest, I I straight up just got a meeting. Like I was on a remote meeting with like my coworkers and everything, and I was looking at the time and I was like, oh my god, they're gonna start soon. And I'm like, guys, I have to go. I had something to do at 2 o'clock, and it was perfect because I ended up working my full day anyway until 2 o'clock. So yeah, it was fine. But I need to leave. I was like, I need to do this. I need to co-stream. I need to talk about these guys. It was really funny, but we made it. Still waiting on their lineups. I didn't get to get the last ban, but I think we're starting Busan. And I think our first ban was Venture. I didn't see the other ban. Unfortunately, I was trying to leave my meeting as nicely as possible without being a dickhead. So, we'll find the ban at some point. I'll figure it out quickly. But I do know we have GoaTricks, we have KASA Hivemind ideally coming up here. Um, and I hope I get an invite. Sometimes I just have to like wait forever, and it's okay. It's just I get kind of nervous that I'm getting trolled. Guys, we got an invite. Oh my days. Okay, 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 okay. Let me know I'm just. So they know I'm casting their match. So, all right, looks like we're in. Here is the scoreboard. I'm gonna show. Where's my hero bands? They are. Okay, they didn't brand. They brand Hazard on one of these sides. Okay, we're in. We're in. We're in. Okay, we made it. We made it. Everything's glitching out. Hold on. I don't know who banned Hazard, but we're gonna put Hazard in there, and that's what it's gonna be. Guys, I don't have a Hazard. This is so embarrassing. Okay, I have a little thing for this. It's called. There we go. Unfortunately, I don't have the Hazard thing. Oh, they're swap sides too. Oh, dang it! I was trying to guess, but we'll fix that right now. And team 2 will be this, and we're also gonna swap these bans real fast because KASA had the Venture ban, I believe, and then team 2, unfortunately, they did have Hazard ban. But I'm just gonna leave it there. Alright, start things off. We have a ball comp from the side of GoaTricks. We also have the recent comp from KASA Hivemind, which I do want to look at mixes right here really quickly. They're going to be rotating around this coast side where the Mega Pack kind of is, and you kind of see your tracers, you see your flankers really start to deviate towards that that area, and that's what they want to be really flanking. But look at the space they're taking up. They are, KASA Hivemind are struggling to kind of enter the space because there's a ball in front of them. Guys is doing really well on this ball, on this high ground, really disrupting a lot of these rotations, and that's going to be allowing this Lucio Fury comp to stay near the back, stay stabilized, and also cap the point first for GoaTricks. And suddenly, Gazu, it's going to be a little worse for wear, does have to get a little bit topped up by the tanks here, but just like that, Boden finds a beautiful pick onto Polona, so that's going to be another big opening reversal for KASA Hivemind to not only take they does it back, but also continue to really put a lot of pressure onto the rest of GoaTricks. I mean, just like this, you're seeing this contest coming in from Boden. Mind you, the rest of the team of the team is now going back to the spawn room, and that's pretty much going to be this first point, albeit was taken first by GoaTricks. KASA Hivemind bring it back and are now looking really, really good for their ult economy. I mean, we have Crimson coming up on that Deadeye, gonna be looking really primed to utilize it soon enough. You can see him kind of in that small area. We're actually seeing the high noon be expended here. Does find a lot of pressure being put onto Gazu, forces them to back out, and now that's one ultimate expended from the side of KASA Hivemind with a advantage at least in the percentage of this objective. I want to see how Sarkastic is going to use it in the Matrix. They're going to use it right here, right now. No Lamp, unfortunately, is playing the Bap Brig backline, but it kind of got to get pressured out off that high ground, all up to basically Boden and ideally Mix, yeah, to stall the point. It can make it to 50% maybe, but I think for HP, I hope we don't use the Terror Surge. We don't really need it. Definitely going to be holding that a little bit longer as we now look towards the side of GoaTricks. and they push up. They have to stall for a little bit longer here. Elijah has a continued rush. You can kind of see Cloak up on this high ground, as well as Gazu, who are kind of waiting for the approach from the opposing team here. I kind of want to see how this is actually going to work, as you see the rotation come in on this backside point again. And we're going to see the continued rush from Elijah coming through here. I do want to see the first one to go fast. Post farm does get extended from Bowden. Doesn't really find too much, unfortunately, with it. Here comes a rotation from the side of KASA Hivemind. I do want to see how the territory does get utilized here, as we are forced to use the fortify, we are forced to use spin, and that's basically all of our cooldowns down for the count, and the rest of the team needs to back up. Cloak having the Dragon Blade in the back pocket as well. They've already not only gotten a really good stagger onto Crimson, good reversal from Sarcastic, but they've also lapped in percentages. They're at 63% on the objective, over 50%. Over the 50% that KASA Hivemind have gained for themselves. Cloak, once again, I'm gonna look at how the Dragon Blade is gonna be utilized. The minefield from Gazu was used really early on, really forced Navigation to be locked out. Now I'm looking at Cloak for the Dragon Blade. I need to see them get sealed right back up. They get speared away. It's a little bit of a separation from the tank and the back line, but here comes the Dragon Blade. It's gonna be fat. It's gonna be fat. It does force the rally to be extended. Bowden finds one onto Kelowna, and there's gonna be a trade-off of your DPS with your main supports. Yeah, I hear the amplification being utilized here. I also see the Terror Surge is ready as well. And just like that, you know, GoaTricks, they back up. They let KASA Hivemind retake the objective. And not only that, but Cloak also gets a beautiful, beautiful pick onto the side of Sarcastic. Now, let's look at this overclock from Henka. Should be massive. Does force the Terror Surge to be expended here. It does not find too much besides Lily Pad going down for the count. Henka, pretty much with the overclock, got one kill and then really just made a lot of space to work out for the side of GoaTricks. Now this is going to be massive. They're just going to use a continued rush, finish this fight off, forcing Mikix to go over to the Diva, but I fear the minefield on the play here. It's just going to be a matter of a stagger fight after stagger fight after stagger fight. The Sound Bearer as well should really be the end of it, as well as the D-Mech, and that's going to be round one going over to GoaTricks. Hello. Oh my goodness. I love my little hazard band. I don't have a picture. I'm sorry. I'm going to actually move it over to this side so everyone knows that it was actually these guys that had the hazard band. There we go. That was really good. Though. So on downtown, Dive does exceptionally well, which is why you were seeing that ball come out. Now, as we go over to Mecha Base, you can kind of see the ideas from KASA Hivemind come to fruition. They want to play that Ramattra. They want to play Brawl, especially on these high areas. Not quite this bridge, although a good spot. Here, this is really where you're going to see the fight really start to take things away. You know, you are seeing the ball still make a reappearance from GoaTricks. They are going to be actually getting their first, of course, high mobility heroes that they're all playing. But first fight will be starting things off here. Oh wait, I learned how to do this again. There we go. The E button is my up button. A lot of the poke phase, you kind of see guys are doing a lot of pressure in the putting a lot of pressure in the back line. But I mean, when you have a Ramattra in Nemesis form poking and prodding and really using Nemesis form to force out Cloak, I mean that's gonna be a really big opening for KASA Hivemind to start walking in, forces a slide from Sojourn, and we are seeing the objective already go by the way of KASA Hivemind by the side of Bowden, who's now also gone over to mirror the Genji. Now that we're fighting on this high ground again, and no ultimate's really online, but we're still gonna be seeing a beautiful pick onto Kelowna. And as well, you kind of see that Mick needs to make sure I block off this area, forcing him to rotate over to the left side to the coastline. And now, ideally, you want to help Henka get an opening pick with that rail shot charge. But I feel like with Mick just always in this area, they're not gonna be able to find that opportunity. But there's a slight split of attention here. You can kind of see that while everyone's looking at the Sojourn, the rest of GoaTricks was just easily able to just really push in, find the objective, find the fact that KASA Hivemind really split apart, and they're gonna take this objective back. And we're gonna get a little bit of a stall to 40% for KASA Hivemind, but that's all that she wrote. As Gazu coming up on that minefield, we have Elijah as well, really close to that Kitsune rush. Oh, they're gonna probably go fast. I mean, they're gonna disrupt this rotation with that minefield, which arguably very good thing to do, especially if you're Gazu. Now, will they go over to the left side knowing that these are going to be completely negated by the minefield? I don't know. You can see rotation grid kind of happening, but here comes Gazu on that high ground, waiting for a more appropriate victim to go into, and that's going to be one. Finds Bowden, and that was just beautiful. Very, very nice rotation. We're going to be seeing the Annihilation come through, and then just gets completely shut down, walks right into the minefield, and that is another nice, clean fight for the side of GoaTricks. Okay. I mean, all they used there was, what? The minefield. In response, the Annihilation was expended from Mikix, but unfortunately, again, they just kind of walked right into that minefield. Couldn't really find the value needed. And now I feel like GoaTricks is in a really optimal position where not only have they lap incentive, but they also have this beautiful space to use this continued rush. Argentina amplification makes coming in from KASA, which ideally should help a little bit. Big deflect and negate a little bit of that damage output from the amplification mixes, but not for very long. As you do see the sound barrier come through from Polona, will it be enough? I mean, we do find the Vortex pull onto Polona as they're trying to speed away, and suddenly this fight really going by the wayside of KASA Hivemind. I would say, unfortunately, Bowden realizing the Dragon Blade there cannot find the kill needed onto Elijah. Now it's just the Brig and the Kiriko 1v1 here. I do see the Deadeye come through, and it's not going to be enough as we see Cloak also having expended that Dragon Blade. Suddenly, where this fight looks so so posed for Hivemind to take it, it's going to come down to an overtime fight. 95%, Mikix unfortunately a victim of the minefield, and Henka making sure that this areaway, this low bridge here is not going to be accessible by any way, shape, or form of KASA Hivemind, and that's going to be the side of GoaTricks taking it 2-0 on Busan, but taking a point in the first to 3. Very, very nicely done. I feel like the ball comp really just separates the brawl a lot. When you're in the brawl, especially when you're playing BAP and Brig, you want to stay together. You want to make sure that you don't really separate too much or get too active. But unfortunately, I think it was just a matter of the fact that you can't. You know, you just simply can't. So I'm gonna update the scoreboard really quickly. They are team 2, I believe. Yes. Oh, that's an 0-1. And we're going to be waiting for our next match. And this time, I'm going to pay attention for sure to see who bans what. With KASA Hivemind picking the next map, they have, I believe, they can choose any of the maps available. They're going to be choosing Suravasa. Now they also have their first ban, which is going to be immediately on the Wrecking Ball. So let me just make sure I got that correctly. Scoreboard, ban 1 is ball. Wrecking Ball. I can't just put ball, unfortunately. Now, the second ban coming in from GoaTricks, you gotta think about it. Okay, what do I want to ban? They banned my ball. They want to play Suravasa. They want to play something brawly. They already have a tank protection, that being on the ball player. So, what could they do to inhibit that brawl? Lucio. Very simply put. You can inhibit Lucio if they want to go for a speed boost or Juno. But they did play the BAP and Brig for both sides of Busan, Downtown, and Mecha Base, which is very interesting because both of those Mecha Base really, really good with the brawl, but when you think about Downtown, when you think about those kind of things, you don't really think about BAP and Brig because it's usually a dive map. It's so good with these high ground, so good with that low ground as well, kind of just easily good sidelines to dive onto people. Oh, I just didn't get the ban. Okay, I'll get it in a second. I love that FACEIT just like it moves really fast, so I'll get the ban after we get invited to lobby. Like I said, map 2 is going to be Suravasa. It's going to be no ball for sure. Didn't get to see exactly the second ban, unfortunately. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's Cassidy. I wouldn't be surprised if it's Brig or Baptiste. Those two, I think, being the favorite backline to play for KASA Hivemind. Mind you, I remember KASA Hivemind. I believe this is their old roster because I casted and observed their game a couple of months ago. I don't even know when it was. It was during KASA World. Okay, here let's get the. Oh, it's Tracer. Okay, let's get that band in for GoaTricks.
Initiating match.
You know what's really messed up? I actually didn't check if these are on the right side. Henka, Elipad. I think these are swap sides. Ooh, damn it! This is so sad, guys. I'll double check in 1 second. I'll update the scoreboard. Leap pad is on KASA Hivemind. And yeah, it's swapped. Guys, they hate me. Let's do a quick
Ready
little
for battle.
swap.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Initial flashback. Mark.
So good to see you.
Flashpoint unlocks in 10 seconds. Flashpoint unlocked.
Hunting them down!
Mark. Next, flashpoint, temple. Good to see you. Hello. Next, flashpoint.
Loading out the
Cybernetic innovation at its finest. Flashpoint unlocks in 10 seconds. Flashpoint unlocked.
good to see you.
It's go time. Cooling down. Railgun charge.
Fucking satellite!
Defeat.
I didn't even see it. This is so sad. I was yapping, my mic was dead. I was yapping, my mic was just dead. This is so sad. How? When did I press my mute key? I have a mute key. This is so sad. This is so sad. I don't even remember when I pressed it. I know when I pressed it. Oh my gosh. I was muted the entire time. I was muted the entire time. No, this is so sad. I don't have my chat open because I just have to like observe. So I don't have time to look. That's so sad. It's okay. I was basically yapping about nothing. So that is gonna be a 2-0 lead for GoaTricks. So far. That's so sad. I was just yapping at nothing. No! This is so sad. No. No. It's okay. I promise this next game, I'm yapping. We're gonna ignore the game 2. The game 2 didn't happen with me. If you're the players, don't watch this. Just skip. Just skip game 2. Because I just my mic was just muted. What the hell? That's so sad. Actually, you know what I can do? I'm just gonna remove it. Where's my mute button? Okay. I removed it. I'm tired. I keep accidentally pressing it, and I thought I was like, I put it on my numpad 0 key because I don't touch it. But then I realized actually I do touch it because I use my numpad a lot. I didn't think I would use the 0 as often as I did. So sad, but it's okay. That's so funny. No, I didn't get to tell them I was muted. This is so sad. All right, let me tell him good luck, have fun. Circuit Royale coming up.
Welcome to Circuit Royale.
Let me tell him good luck, have fun.
Initiating
No, I'm not.
match.
So Circuit, let's get this scoreboard back on deck here. I think it's on the right side. It should be on the right side. Yeah. Oh, it's just so sad. Oh, I have coffee still. Wait. There we go. Let me look at the bands real quick. The bands were Widowmaker and Juno.
Ready for battle.
I think KASA had the Widowmaker band, I want to say, so let's put that under them. Let me double check real quick. That these are right. Cool. Yes. So KASA had the Widowmaker band, and then the Juno band was from Goats. Juno.
Don't worry about it.
And now we have our band. Ah, look at me doing producing stuff. That's so cute. Okay. Coming on to Circuit Royale, GoaTricks, yeah, coming up on a pretty traditional, I feel like, save for lack of a Sigma. But I feel like this comp is pretty well run on Circuit Royale for the most part. Whereas we have KASA Hivemind running with something that they've been very comfortable with for the entirety of this series, which is like the Ramatra, things like that. Bowden back on this Genji, Lily Pad now flipping over to the Lucio. Was trying to find probably was trying to find like a trolley kill a volley kill really fast, but just couldn't find it. Now, this whole map is the battle of which Ramatra gets more cooldowns. That's literally all it is, because Circuit is just this long sightline that Crimson should be abusing nicely here. You know, I kind of want to see what Crimson's gonna be looking at, because it's really all to him. Wow, whoa, 3. Dude, my Ashe could never. Like, my Ashe could never. Get his Venture too. If we could, it'd be great. But I mean, look at all the pressure that Crimson put on to this Ramatra, and now Kai, left in the dust, couldn't escape the hands of Mix here. And now we can see KASA Hivemind really getting comfortable. They're pushing up. They're going to the second corner. They're gonna also at least have all this space. Look at all the space they have. The cart's over here. Look at all the space they have. It's beautiful. I kind of want to see how this fight's going to turn out from this perspective. Again, they have all this open space. There's not really a sniper on the field here. Yeah, there's Crimson, yeah, there's Henka, but there's no, like, Widowmaker. So from that high ground that you usually see Widowmakers play from, it's relatively safe to peek it. Oh, we're going in. Bowden needs to be healed up here. And there is a dive on this poor Zenyatta. Someone help Polona. But Polona is a monster. Hello? I'm trying to understand how Polona just didn't die there. Like, Elijah did use the lamp to keep him alive as long as possible, but the fact that he just didn't die was insane. Maybe get a good reset too. This is a fantastic reset for GoaTricks. Like, the card's really pushed up, but they only have about 2 minutes to push it, and they're only now coming up on Annihilation. They're only 60% to the Bob, but they're gonna get the MPC Matrix next. So this corner right here should be where they're gonna line it up perfectly, right? I mean, my Ramatras are kissing each other. Here comes ooh, here it comes from Elijah. And that is a huge space given right back to GoaTricks. Keeping this defense alive a lot longer, wasting about 15 seconds off the clock here. But Sarcastic, I mean, I'm looking at you, bestie. I'm looking at you, bestie. This reversal implication matrix should be pretty impactful. And it's going to be put really far back, pushing everyone past that second corner. And then we're gonna have the accompanying annihilation on top of that. Yeah, break that lamp. Here comes the really big opening pick onto Crimson as well. And honestly, the sound barrier on top of all this should be what gives KASA Hivemind that leg back up in this series. We're gonna get about a 3.5 minute time bank to push it all the way second. And look at this, they're already pushing super far up. Bit here. I want to see how good this Bob though, but oh wait, meanwhile live, you have overclock. They might do something here. No, but I do hear the shot from Maze Boy. Bro is always in the back line. Now here comes Crimson, just explodes after the fact. Oh wow, this Venture has been doing wonders for GoaTricks. I see why it was banned on map 1. It was very much gonna be a problem, but it's okay. I'm looking at Henka for this overclock. We've had it for a little bit. Oh, wait, we're being sneaky. Wait. I'm spectating. They call me the spectator.
This ends
No,
now.
this is crazy. Gets called almost immediately sarcastic. Oh, they're really far back. But no one wants to look at them. Nice. No slide though, no slide though. Can they slide out? Can they slide out? Beautiful. Oh, wow. What a peel. What a play. What a play from GoaTricks, from Henka specifically. Sneaky in that upper high area on the, pretty much on first objective. Waits for the Baptiste and Lucio to speed right on by, and then they just get so much value with it. I kind of want to see this Bob just be used like around this bend. Maybe even have them go for a flank, go up to the high ground, use the Bob, of course everyone to kind of be between the team and the Bob. The Knight's Dynamite does come in. You're also seeing the implication mission from Elijah, so I think they're going to be not able to push up onto this hill here. Here comes a Bob committed. But might not really find too much besides some cart contesting. Oh, that's huge. That's massive. Usually Annihilations are really good at kind of cleaning up a fight, especially if they're continuing to stay inside that radius of the Annihilation, really making that timer tick super slowly, but it has been defeated. It's just Alta Perona with this Transcendence to do something. It just continuously keeps going off with them, but there's a Transcendence used for themselves. It does get used in response somewhat to the Annihilation, and now the Annihilation has gotten almost zero value. Once we come back from the spawn here, I want them to come in with that Dragon Blade, but maybe it might be enough as they do get a pick onto Elijah. They come on off of that high ground of the high ground cliff platform. They're pushing up. Only 45 seconds left on the clock here. Okay. It could be massive. Oh, going up with the counter here, avoiding everyone keeping him. One dash in, load deflect, and there it is. It's 1, 2. Nice. I'm sorry, it's 3 actually. 4. There we go. Yeah, you get shut down, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. We did the job of capping it over to second point. We only have a minute and a half though. Problem is that Elijah has amplification. Henka comes up on overclock. And Hivemind only have Crimson and Sarcastic to mirror these two ultimates, which will be absolutely massive, especially on third. Especially as we also are seeing the rotation from the pool over to the coast side. I would love to see Blade Pad be like, oh, they're on coast? Bet. Boop. Not gonna happen. Whoa, get a little too close to that edge there, bestie. Both their machos kind of just fighting one another. Goes over to the high ground. There comes a Vortex as well. We have Crimson, has the Bob, but needs to get some sort of healing, but cannot find it. Cannot escape the clutches of that Vortex from Kai. Really good awareness from tank player of GoaTricks. And Henka, once again, a huge factor in a lot of these fights that really help it solidify in favor of GoaTricks. They put a stop to the attack. There's 38 seconds on the clock here, and there's a pause. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is everything okay? What happens to the pause? I actually don't know what happens when there's a pause. Oh, the GoaTricks pause the match. Okay. I didn't know you can do that. Did not know you can just like pause. Well, it makes sense. You know, something happens. Oh my, you know. I've had a match before where my headset just like died. And we were in the middle of a really big team fight, and I just like I didn't want to ask for a pause because technically you're supposed to ask for a pause like between a fight, so I just like locked in and read my subtitles, and that's how I knew what was going on. Whoa! Aggressive! Whoa! I love this. Ooh, I love a good aggressive push. Ooh, I love a good aggressive push. Oh yeah. 10 seconds left. No biggie to these guys. Ooh, we can get this BAP too. Oh, wait. Pause. Good positioning from Henka for the overclock. Doesn't matter though. Sarcastic finds once a nice boy, and Elijah's also down for the count. Can't peek too much. It's also seeing the Annihilation from the side of Caillou's. Is it gonna be enough though? There's a Bob on the field. manages to force a whole block. Here's also the sound barrier from Lilypad. Oh no. Oh, Elijah comes through with the Amplification Matrix. Tries to get one. Crimson does find it. Nice. Overtime has been expended here. Oh, and couldn't get out there in time. The Bastion might go crazy, actually. The Bastion goes absolutely ballistic. But unfortunately, the pressure is just too much. Boden has Dragon Blade as well. Gonna be popping it right in the spawn room. And this is gonna be going over to a 3-pointer for KASA Hivemind. They found the answer. They were able to just really be over aggressive from the 35-second mark down to overtime. They just went in. They're like, you know what, screw it, screw the poke phase, screw all that. I want to go in. I want to go in with this annihilation. I want to get aggressive, and I want to take this to 3rd point. And they absolutely did. Beautifully done as well. Now, as they're going over to the defense side, it's just like, what now? Do we run the same thing? Do we run the Ashe? Do we mirror the Sojourn? Do we keep the Genji? Probably. Do we keep the Bap Lucio? Probably. We did see GoaTricks swap over to the Kiriko and the Lucio at the very, very end. Will they keep it? I'm not sure. Looks like we're actually going to be seeing the Bap Lucio from both ends here. Henka gets off the Sojourns like, hey, you know what? I'm not getting the value I need. I'm not really finding the big picks with the overclock or with my real shot charges as much as I really want to. So they're going to go over to the Freya. Gives up access to that bullet shot, gives access to that like sticky arrow that explodes, which has kind of called out players like Sarcastic and Lilypad a little bit earlier on Servasa, of which I was muted for. That's so sad, but it's okay. It's okay. I'll live. I'll live. A whole flashpoint map gone. It's so sad. It's so sad.
5, 4, 3, 2.
They're set up. I mean, KASA Hivemind is playing the exact same comp we saw earlier. Gonna be seeing the Genji, gonna be seeing the Ashe, gonna be seeing that Ramatra. This is exactly what I believe GoaTricks was looking for. But they're gonna go for a big rotation because it's gonna be seeing the 3-2 split here in the Adventure and the Lucio. You can already see Maceboy and Bologna up in that high ground, looking at Boden. I mean, Boden goes in with the aggressiveness of it all. Lilypad tries to help him out. Beautiful PO coming in from the Lucio, and now this little fight is gonna happen on this high ground, whereas the main fight between, I believe, Kai's and Mikix is gonna be happening on this low ground on the objective. Ideally, when you're playing this circuit when you're playing this Ramatra right here on this corner, you want to stay on the card as long as possible and just kind of stall it as long as humanly possible, because to take it all the way to point 2 takes forever. And unfortunately, the pressure from Henka will be enough alongside the help of Maceboy to shut down Mikix and also push in heavily on the rest of KASA Hivemind. Freya's a character, truly. Freya is just truly a character. I mean, they're gonna come in, and this card, look how much it's progressed. They're dropping right on down. Mix super low already. You can kind of see that we're coming up on that bullet shot. Actually, we actually had the bullet shot. Gonna be using it onto Mixix here. Thankfully, the Ramatra block is broken. Keeps him alive even longer. Boden on this objective, putting in a lot of pressure, at least onto the Ramatra, but then here comes Polona. Make sure that to get that Genji out of there, and now Mix is in a really bad spot. Bob is also there, which ideally should help, as he is right in this beautiful opening. Should see that the Amplification Matrix does shut down the Bob. The lamp goes in the corner where we did see Mikix was, but just wasn't able to get that extra healing from it. And unfortunately, that's gonna be the cart popping over to second objective and giving us another 4.5-minute timing. So about a minute extra than Hivemind had originally. Oh yeah. Ooh, I'm a little ant. I'm sorry. Oh, Maceboy. 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 I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing.
Hey there.
Getting a little sneaky. Oh, gets called out immediately. Wow. Good peeking by Mikix here. Where's that Mikix? I need Mikix. Oh, I want to see it go great. Oh, the boop almost could have died there, but thankfully the shields on every ability that Venture has is so clutch for those kind of situations. But I mean, they're getting aggressive. You can kind of see the pressure was so much. I can actually see the sound barrier from both Lucios here. What will be next? It's just gonna be the Dragon Blade from Boden. Just calls out Elijah. Does it find a second one? It does. Finds both the ports of GoaTricks here, and that is a beautiful hold from KASA Hivemind. And we even expanded the Teutonic Shock, and it's not gonna be enough, is what I would say. Unfortunately, Venture versus Baptiste. If you're the Baptiste player, I'm sorry, bestie. It's not fun. I feel fucking myself. It's so sad. Oh, be careful here. I mean, there's the bullet shot coming in from Henka. Lamp force be used here. Elijah doesn't really have anything besides a prayer, and that's gonna be it. Again, both supports called out first in these engagements by either Mikex or by Bowden, excuse me. Even then, Maceboy not gonna find any sort of last minute stagger, last minute pick. Not even like finding their one either. Bob had been used there, of course, by Crimson, but we have a double annihilation on either side here. So KASA has a little bit of an upper hand over Elijah, having these amplification matrix, so that can be used right here where this ping is being expended, or of course you can use that on this little area. Now you can see it can be used here first and foremost. KASA using this little sliver of it as like opening to look ideally at the Venture, as we do see a little bit of a flank come through. Oh my goodness, that's gonna be it. That was a little bit messy. As my bad for not catching that they're rotating up those staircases to do a flank amplification matrix. That's my bad, but that was very nicely done from GoaTricks. Definitely, I mean, I didn't know it was coming. It would caught me off guard. The way it caught me off guard here, I would have been, if I was in this match, it would caught me off guard completely. Go up to his next fight. I mean, they have nothing. Henka, yo, 74% to 81% on Bola shot. Stop playing with me. The whole fight here. Backlane being kind of harassed by this Venture, forcing Mikex to back up, heal for a little bit, hold this block for so long. But here comes a Bola shot. It goes crazy for it, and also the sound barrier accompanying that. Should be enough ideally for Hivemind to regain their positioning, regain their defense, and they absolutely do. I mean, everyone backs up. Maceboy kind of called out on that left side of the pillar there of Circuit Royale, and that's really gonna be it. They're getting pushed all the way back. They're gonna try to get another stagger pick, maybe onto Polona or onto Elijah or Elijah ideally, but otherwise, playing on this low ground, they only have a minute left to go. Very, very smart. And then you have a last minute stagger onto Henka. I can't even call that a stagger. That's an opening pick. That's another shot ready for Maceboy. Well, I'm not surprised if they just kind of go like up here, go for the back line, and then call it a day. I'm not sure. I do want to look at, you know, how we're going to keep this first corner. It's kind of like as if you just capped or something, right? Or this is like playing on first again. You're playing this first corner. You're about to have an annihilation. You're way ahead. And here comes the Titanic Shock. I mean, Maceboy is just going straight in for the kill and find at least one alongside the help of Kai's. Oh, what a kill. Oh, what annihilation. Look at his back line. Needs to get a little bit of help from his supports here. Good shield. Even better Bob from Crimson. Helping this fight last a lot longer and making all this phase work out. And that's going to be KASA Hivemind. Having 5 seconds left on the clock to keep defending. The Ajax comes through from Polona. And it is going to be KASA Hivemind. Bringing it 2-1 so far. Oh my goodness. Yes. We have more games. We have more games. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Play of the game.
We're so back. We're so back. What a Bob. What a kill. What a stall. What everything. What a defense. I got a little bit worried because on the second point, right, you saw a really big split happen. You know, there was everyone, the Venture and the Ramatra from GoaTricks coming up to his high ground, pushing in with Titanic Shock, pushing in as much as they possibly can, maybe getting an opening pick as quickly as they could, just so the rest of the team can come back. And and Hivemind left their ramp on that low ground to put a lot of pressure to actually build up that annihilation as fast as possible. Then suddenly, people that start dying on GoaTricks. And that was the go button that KASA Hivemind needed just to be like, okay, let's come back to the high ground, use the annihilation, use the Bob. Bob is going to be on that hill, so they can't even push up, and they can't come in from the side because then there's a Ramantra in their face. They basically just clear that entire area with the Bob, with the annihilation. And this is where the reverse sweep starts. Yes. Yes. 1000%. Reverse sweep can absolutely happen if this Ramantra comp stays alive. Circuit Royale, very, very nicely done, I have to say. GoaTricks needs to figure out where they're going to go. Now, I forgot I had FACEIT right here. We're going over to Colosseo. Going to be banning Brig from GoaTricks, and I want to see if I can get the ban really quick before FACEIT is like, okay, going forward, finishing lineups. So Brig ban from GoaTricks. They're still deciding on who to ban for. They're gonna play ball here. That's what it is. They're banning Brig, so there's no anti-dive, so the ball can come out from Gazu if Gazu comes back in. Which Colosseo for a ball isn't. I think it's a good map. I think ball plays very well on here actually. And to ban the Brig, that's the only reason I can think of to ban Brig. You know, because we didn't see Brig come in that entire last game. We're probably going to be seeing, like, the Bap Lucio again from either side. Or the Kiri Lucio. I want to see Kiri Lucio, especially if we're seeing GoaTricks want to play the ball onto Colosseo. Oh, okay. It just didn't tell me. Okay, that's cool. Thanks, FACEIT. So I do know GoaTricks will be going for the Brigida ban. And Team 2, KASA Hivemind, I'm not sure what they might go. As we do see the lineup being finalized. That circuit game was so good. Pushing on second is so difficult if you lose momentum. If you go all the way up and you lose that cart progress, it's just like GG's, you know?
Arriving at Colosseo.
They should be on the same sides.
Initiating.
Guess who's back? They're playing ball. Oh, baby, they're playing ball. Let's see the second ban. It was on Genji, so I'll update that right now for you guys. Team 2 ban Genji, which is fair. That's fair. Can't even get mad at that. We should be good. GoaTricks 2, Hivemind, I believe, is on the right side. Let me double check. No, they're on the left. They swapped. They swapped again. Damn it. Alright, I can do this really quickly. Trust.
Ready for battle.
Alright, and then we gotta swap things real fast. And we'll do a little break on this side. And that should be the updated overlay. I hope. But we're on circuit. Okay, comps are lining up. I see the ball, which I knew. I guess Gazu is the ball specialist here for GoaTricks, while as Mick and company are going to be sticking onto his Ramantra comp. Save for keeping Bowden on the Tracer now. Seeing Kiri Lucio from both sides, which I'm always a big fan of. I love Kiriko. But we're actually seeing the fight start off on Coast, seeking out this venture as fast as possible. Now seeing Mick over to like a rotation, kind of stops it, goes back over to this main area, and yo. No, I gotta see where Gus is going. This dive is being immaculate from him and Enemy Boy. Oh, that's it. I mean, that's gonna be it. That's it. KASA and Hivemind haven't been able to find a consistent like answer, I guess, to the ball. Which is fair, like it's especially when you're forced off the Brig, when you're not allowed to play Brig, it's really, really difficult to keep the ball from disengaging on your backline, or even just on anybody, you know. But ideally, everyone on the side of KASA Hivemind has a really good outside tool besides Ram, of course, but Ram is Ram, that's your tank. Suzu Ray used really early, but in Crimson, it's the follow-up. It's just the follow-up that's going to be really difficult for Hivemind to deal with, and if they don't find an answer to it quick enough, they're going to get completely rolled over on Colosseo. Again, they're just doing a fantastic job of keeping them on their toes. Bowden can't check anybody. Looks like actually does go for the hazard, which we did see a hazard ban earlier. I want to say game 1. No, Servasa. On game 2, we had a hazard ban. Of which I couldn't put an image for, I didn't have a hazard picture. Sad. Nice. Oh, lily pad super low. I'm gonna go over to Mix and see how exactly this hazard might be changing this up. With those lily pad, there goes for KASA, the whole back line. Also gonna be seeing the tectonic from Macer Boy. I keep saying his name wrong. I think it's Mace Boy. Or Mase Boy. Mass E-Boy! Oh. Mass E-Boy. It has to be Massey boy. It's called out by the hazard here. But Gazu, look at this. That man's waiting. He's waiting. I saw it by the corner of my eye. It's called. It's that like permission stuff. Big pick onto Polona though. Even better onto Henka. Oh, this is great. Exactly what we needed. Suzu used there. I mean, there is the minefield on the objective, but here comes the venture. But we gotta look at our hazard a little bit. They have no other support. And beautiful. Gets where the Kiriko by the side of Crimson. Crimson gonna have that bullet shot ready and active for this next fight. And I mean, doesn't have to use it. Just kind of outmaneuvers and gets all these really good closing picks here for KASA Hivemind. They finally have a leg back. I mean, it's been 3 minutes, right? Or just now coming down 4 minutes after losing 103 meters. They're gonna finally get a couple of meterage on the board here, and ideally this hazard swap, I really like it. I think it's really impactful to go for backline trades, and we're gonna be seeing the bullet shot be used. Unfortunately, it doesn't really find anything but the wall. Oh, I was gonna say maybe the pulse one can go crazy, but that's just gonna be the end of it. That's gonna be the end of otherwise what would have been or should have been a really good push here from KASA Hivemind. Okay. Let me see. Boden does have pulse on. I want to see how they're gonna use it. Maybe just to pay out like the Suzu from Kiriko. Can't really contest up there anymore. Oh, whoops, my bad, guys. Wrong coast. Pulse on does nothing. What? Boden falls up on Henka. He's definitely looking for an opening pick onto Lucio, but he can find it. Has to back up. Here comes a sound barrier from Lily Pad. Go look at see what's going on over here. I didn't get out. Has downpour too. This fight. Whoa, 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 whoa. We're being pushed back and we're walled off. Nice. Downpour ready. This is again. This also comp from GoaTricks is of GoaTricks is a very hypermobile comp. So this downpour might be a little bit hard to get value off of. Oh, look at that beautiful stuff from Crimson, who also had the bullet shot. Hazard spikes come in, finish off Polona. Oh, what a kill! Oh, what a kill! What a 2K! Nice job from KASA Hivemind. They gotta be really weary about this overclock and shot coming in. Sure. Whips a couple of shots, and no follow from. Oh, there's a little some follow from Nikix. Oh, what a downpour! But no one gets hit. Like I said, very hypermobile combo. We get this Kiriko here to even better, but Suzu gets expended. Maze Boy finds a beautiful pick onto Lily Pad, and now they're on the back line onto Boden. Oh, mind you, there is also the overclock that helped solidify a lot of these kills. Excuse me. If we can stagger out some of these kills too, that's even better for GoaTricks. Only 4 minutes left on the clock here. It's like GoaTricks. GoaTricks. 27 meters to 103. 4 minutes, less than 4 minutes left on the clock here. Okay, let's go to a little bit of this back perspective real quick, which I'm becoming a fan of. Ooh, here comes a Kitsune rush from Sarkasa. Let's see where that is, baby. Yes! Oh, I love this rush. Everyone backs up. No one wants to really engage. Helping our hazard into this ball here. Good Suzu to avoid the lasting effect of that pummel. But then here comes the reversal. Oh, Elijah's going crazy. But doesn't get the Suzu off in time. Beautiful pickup from Mikix. But will it be enough as they get no heals? Because Lily Pad is unfortunately not able to heal fast enough. Yeah, Lucio did get a little bit of buff to that healing over time, healing per second, but it's just not going to be enough as Mikix gets a lot of that pressure put onto himself. But Soundbear is ready for Lily Pad to expend here. There goes Polona. Crimson is going to be able to come back with that bullet shot, and this nice long sideline to make everyone back away from that Freya. So ideally, this should just be okay, we push and we back up for GoaTricks. 2 minutes and 45 seconds left. Gazu has the minefield, which absolutely could be massive here. And you honestly, you could low-key hold the minefield for a good couple of minutes. But I mean, here it is, and it's gonna be used right here, right now on the objective. Forces Leap had to use the sound barrier alongside Polona, and the bola shot, I mean, finds little to nothing due to that sound barrier from the side of Polona. Oh, there goes Sarcastic. All the pressure being put onto them from ball. I mean, we're trying our best because I've been trying their best to stay alive. Needs to back out. Gets called out by this venture. Oh, I mean, oh, we're getting jumped. They jumping you. They jumping you. 70%. Go. Ooh, that was clean. I can't lie. That was a clean slide back to that high ground. No Suzu. That's fine though. Mace Boy does have the Tectonic Shock, but I'm gonna see it be used, and then they fall right off. Unfortunate. Oh, this is huge. This is absolutely big opening for KASA Hivemind. And I feel like even though you're seeing the fact that the meter difference is so big, it's around 80 to 90 meter differentiation here. I feel like it's not entirely impossible, especially on push. Push is one of those maps where yo, did you see that ult chart? Can you relax? Can you relax? Can you relax, Crimson? He's got a 4K. Went from like 70 ult charge to having bola shot. Can you relax? Unironically, can you like chill out? It's okay to chill out. Oh, I'm gonna add it to a 5K just because it's consecutive. Oh my goodness. I mean, if they keep this momentum up. I mean, keep Crimson up a little bit. Health pack behind you. Okay, that's good. I want to see this bola shot. I want to see Crimson go crazy. Oh, what a callback. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. There goes Sarcastic. Usually the continue rush though. It's still definitely possible. It's just with the downpour on the field here. And he gets stuck. He's stuck, but doesn't matter. Because there's an overclock from Henka that everyone's scared of and no one's getting part of, and that's beautiful. Oh my god, gets 2 people. Oh, we get these other ones too. It's getting better. Bro, there goes Crimson. Couldn't even use the bola shot. And we have a quarter of a minute left. 22 seconds on the clock here. And they have nothing. Well, they have some things. Hold on. Let me not be crazy. Hivemind has some things, but they don't have Sarcastic, which is really bad. Pad needs to force a lot of these healing to be used, but then goes a Pulse Bomb, and look at Crimson! Yo! It goes up like this! It goes up like this, but can they touch? They do get a touch here from Megan, but I don't think it's gonna be enough, and that's gonna be the end. No, I lied. Wait, Boden's still on the objective. He's gonna stay alive long enough to stall, but there is the minefield from Gazu, and Boden recalls right into it. We're rolling right in, going over to Lily Pad, and also the sound barrier as well. Lily Pad just had the sound barrier, but couldn't get it off in time. Sarcastic goes over to the Moira to get there faster, but I mean, that's all that she wrote as KASA Hivemind slowly trickle down, and overtime depletes. It's gonna be GoaTricks taking it 3-1 over KASA Hivemind. Wow. It's Mass E-Boy. It took me so long. It's Mass E-Boy. I can't say Massa Boy, Mace Boy. It's Mass E-Boy is so funny. Well, congratulations to GoaTricks for taking it 3-1. Very, very well done. Amazing ball composition. Really good follow-up. Just really, really solid fundamentals of dive. I think just not having an answer to the ball comp was honestly KASA Hivemind's biggest struggle, was just figuring out, okay, I can't do anything. My backline's dying to this ball and this venture from Mace E-Boy, they're just in there together all the time. And then when they're in there together, then you have a 3-2 split. The 3-2 split being the ball and the venture, and then you have the backline kind of with your Sojourn. And they're just pumping out that damage from so far away. So GoaTricks takes it 3-1 over KASA Hivemind. That is going to be round 1 of EMEA Advanced, all done and dusted. It was a beautiful, beautiful series. Thank you so much for letting me cast it. Thank you so much for bearing with me, because I'm still learning to do this really, really fast. But I think I'm getting better. I'm definitely getting better at getting the bans out in time and keeping teams up. I trolled with my mic at some point, but it's okay. My mic just was muted for all the Servasa, but like if you just like skip those 15 minutes and just go, it's fine. Okay, I promise. But otherwise, I do have another one coming up for North America. NA Advanced Division will be coming at 8 o'clock, so I'll be back live. Let's cover that once more. And I believe when it comes to this bracket, this is a playoffs bracket, so it's me really double elimination, I believe. Really quickly, and if I just look over at the EMEA side of things, can I please get the bracket really quickly? Matches. There we go. That's all I want to see. All right. Playoffs upcoming. There we go. So it looks like GoaTricks takes it 3-1 over KASA Hivemind, which we just saw. Then we also have Telsey Mirage 2-1 over Tree 9 so far. Invaders Blues also 2-1 over the Kings Crows so far. And then Falling Gravel and Empire are both 1-1. So lots of really fun stuff happening in the EMEA region. You guys are very entertaining. Love you all. And I will see you guys for NA later at 8 p.m. EST.